Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Celie's Kitchen Live this morning. Guys, I wasn't going to do live today, didn't know what to make, but at the last minute, I came up with a very interesting brunch. I wouldn't call it breakfast or break feast, brunch, because it's more on the heavier side because there's pasta involved and there's also these Ortega Fiesta flats. Yeah, I like to try new things. I never tried the flats before. I've tried the bowls, I've tried the pockets, I've tried the tacos, but I've never tried this one. So this one has the shape of a rectangular bowl. So I decided that I'm gonna try it with some ackee this morning. Yes. So it's a little bit of Mexicana, Italiano, Jamaican. So it's a little bit of three nationalities this morning that we will be focusing on. Right. So, pasta comes from the Italians and the taco and the flats or whatever they call it. Yeah, the taco shells. These are more on the Mexican side. So, good morning to all of you again. Let me see who is on my chat. Let me bring up my chat and see who is on. Oh, good morning. Who is this? Barbara. Haven't seen you in a long time. Good morning, Stephanie. Happy New Year. Pick up on yourself. May 2026 bring all of you peace, joy, prosperity, and enough money. Yes. Good morning, June. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everyone. I try to open the box and it going like it want to embarrass me on the live. But anyway, guys, this morning I'm not giving away gifts today or next week because next weekend I won't be around. So I won't be coming on live next weekend. Oh, this comes with a seasoning mix, which I don't think I'm going to be putting in my ackee this morning. And this is some kind of sauce. I guess I could save it for another time. I will definitely save it for another time. But it's not fitting for my ackee this morning. All right. So I went ahead and of course if Audrey Hyatt is on, not Audrey, Sandra Hyatt is on this live, I have a pear ready. But it not even feel like it too ripe. Wait, yeah, man, it ripe. All right, so we'll be using just simple spices. I have a mix here of our garlic and herb mixed with Yana spices, so it's already mixed. So I have two spices mixed in this bottle, which I'll be using in my pot today. Barbara said, keep missing the live, not getting no notification. Me still a wait for my gift from last year. Oh Jesus, it's in the car, June. It's in a bag in the car. I just didn't get to Carmen yet. I've been running busy all Christmas. I was very busy. Didn't get to stop by Carmen, but I can't promise you for today, but tomorrow I'll definitely drop it at Carmen tomorrow. So you'll get it sometime in the week. But let's get cracking. So let's put some fire under this frying pan. I already poured the oil in. Yeah, for what ackee and saltfish cook up. We already boiled the ackee already. I went ahead. I boiled the ackee. And we have some pick up saltfish right there. So, all right. So we're going to be filling these flats with ackee and saltfish. And we're going to be filling some of these shells, which I already went ahead and boiled. Yeah, with some nice ackee and saltfish, and let's see how it comes out. Yes, I always put a twist to things, and didn't know what to make this morning, wanted something different. So I decided to mix a little Italian with a little Mexico with a little Jamaican. So we have three countries today representing on Celie's Kitchen Live. So over here, so guys, I'm using my titanium cutting board. And by the way, guys, I still have titanium cutting boards in stock. They're going fast. I have some left. We just reordered a new stack of titanium cutting board. And for those of you who have ordered your board or you got a board free from us, I know you are enjoying it. So I have here some green onions, which we call scallions back home. Some baby bell peppers, a few tomatoes. I don't really like tomato in my ackee too much, because it tends to change the flavor of the ackee with the tomato taste. And I have a swivel up Them say swivel up. I have a quail looking scotch bonnet pepper, which I don't think I'm gonna break. I'm just gonna put it in the oil to flavor the oil because I can't deal with the pepper today. And we have piece of onion, and we have some thyme here, not like some thyme in a ackee, right? And I have one big clove of garlic. Yeah. So we're doing thing today. Oops, where run go? All right. So we're just gonna start by cutting up our herbs and spices or seasonings, whatever you call it. So I'm cutting up our green onions, which we Jamaicans say we call it scallion. Well, it is indeed scallion, but the correct name for it is green onions because it come from the onion family, you know. It's green. And it adds nice flavor to the food, guys. It adds such a lovely flavor to the food. Yes. The scallion and the thyme. We grew up using that in our kitchen. Our moms, our grandmothers, our aunties, they all use the scallion and thyme in most of the cooking that they did back then. And the food was very flavorful. The food was very flavorful. Yeah, so I'm just chopping up some onions. I hate cutting up stuff, guys. I always have my workers, you know, them love me. Just give them everything for prep, even for my house. So, yeah, man, and then prep and cut up everything. So I have cut up peppers in the fridge all the time, cut up onions. What Damien say? I want a galang opinion today. This boy now no behavior, you know. Absolutely not. I love the potato. It makes my life fun. It does make my life fun. Oh God, he cracks me up. Hey, if me ever post anything on WhatsApp, you know, where I'm not too like, you know, you see my text me. How wrong with your moms? Everything all right? Me love the love. It gives a good feeling. At least you know somebody cares. Yes, it gives you a good feeling. All right, so I'm going to cut up some baby bell. So I'm going to chop up the scallion, the onion, the baby bell pepper. I'm going to cut up the 2 little grape tomato them. You know, I don't like tomato, you know, guys. I don't know why. From a little bit. But I'll use them sparingly. And these, they're firm. They're not soft. That's why I'm using them in my ackee this morning. But I don't really put tomato in my ackee because it tends to change the flavor. If it's too juicy, then the ackee have a little different flavor. Jesus, peace drop a ground. Garbage I want there. All right. Let me throw this in the sink. All right. All right. So me now, I don't like to why is this thing popping up on my screen? I'm fixing something on my screen, guys. Oh, virus protection is telling me to protect my computer. You have 2 prize for me, and I are coming to for them soon. You better not come next week when I'm away. You better not come next week. Oh, you better come the following week. Because every time you win the prize, you always come when I'm gone away. All right. So, guys, I'm just going to take the leaves off the thyme. We don't want the stem in the ackee. Because one thing I hate, you eat some good ackee and saltfish, and then piece of thyme just itch up in your teeth. Yeah. You just want the leaves to add the flavor. Right. So we have everything all cut up and ready to fry up our saltfish. And I'm just going to grate this piece of, I'm looking for something to grate it on. I have so many things in here. Can't find one of them. All right. I have a garlic press. I guess this will work. I have gadgets in, guys, but don't use them sometimes. Woo! Went through. All right. So if I can't find one, I find the other. So I had a nice garlic press, which I barely use. I think Audrey won one of these one time on my live. It's very handy. You just put the garlic and just press it. All right, throw it in the sink for it to get washed. All right, so we have everything cut up and ready for the pot. I'm just waiting for the pot to get a little bit hotter. And then we're going to fry up our saltfish, then the ackee. And then we're going to pack it in these shells right here. And then I'm going to pack some in this bowl right here as well. So we are making a little Mexicana Italiano / Jamaicano in Sealy's Kitchen Live today. All right, let me get the scissors from the drawer. All right, I like to make it with a twist. Nobody make it like a twist. All right, so we have our bowls ready. They call them flats. I call them bowls, but the correct name for them is flats. So oil hot and ready to go. So let's throw that in the frying pan. And I'm dropping a whole Scotch bonnet pepper. I'm not breaking it because I don't want the ackee and saltfish to be spicy. It's just going to add flavor to the pot. All right. So let's saute our seasoning, guys. We don't want it to burn, so we keep stirring and we turning down our fire a little bit. So we just want all of this to marinate in the oil. Yeah, before we add our saltfish. Yeah, and I had to boil that saltfish twice, guys. It's salt. And it's not even the cod I'm using. It's the pollock, the one in the pack. Jerome said, hey, my sister. Hey, Jerome, what's up? What's cooking over there? Who said Happy New Year? Julian said Happy New Year. And good morning, Carlene and peeps. Fish on the menu. Oh, my sister. No, saltfish, not fish. It's salted fish on the menu. All right. So now that that's all simmering, let's add our saltfish to the pot. So I'm not using cod because, you know, guys, I like to use codfish instead of the other little fish them what them have out there. But this is actually pollock in the pack. Pollock saltfish. But I like my cod with a bone. Yeah, old school. So we used to eat from Jamaica, you know, codfish. All right. So you see the big Scotch bonnet pepper simmering in the oil. And I can smell it, guys. It adds this nice aroma to the kitchen. What he said, oxtail and choreo. Yes, keep dreaming about the oxtail, bro. All right. So we're going to add our ackee right now to the pot. So we don't want our ackee to break up, so we're just going to slowly flip it in the mixture. We don't want the ackee to break up. We want some solid ackee to serve on our flats this morning and in our shells this morning. Yeah, we want some nice firm looking ackees. All right, so let's add some additional seasoning to the ackee because, you know, ackee not taste good unless you put the right seasoning. And let me tell you something. You see this Yana spices, it'll take the market. Guys, let me tell you something. One lady threatened me. She said, listen to me. You need to make the big buckle them because this little buckle now work for me. It's either you throw mine in a bag or you make bigger buckle, but this little buckle now work. Because she said, use it done. So we went ahead and we got big bottles. So I'm just gonna add. So this is a mixture of Yana spices and garlic and herb. I mix them because for my own use in this kitchen. And idea came to me to mix it as well, because sometimes people don't want to buy the two, but at least if you buy a mixed one, you get two in one. Yes. So I mixed this and it tastes very good. So I added this to my ackee and saltfish. And guys, they said I mustn't call it a fish season. I have to recreate a label for it to call it my all purpose. Because people like Carmen tell me, say, listen, man, I use it in my soup. I use it in everything. Elwood can testify to it too. She said her daughters asked how the food tastes so different. And she said, the Colleen seasoning that me use. Yeah. She said, yes, a Colleen seasoning that me use. That's why the food tastes so good. And, you know, I have a lot of good testimonials about the seasoning. Who is that? Karen. Good morning, Karen. So she said, hope it's not butter ackee from ackee from. Oh, yeah. It's not butter ackee. A good ackee is. You see, it's not even breaking up and I'm spinning it in the pot with the seasoning. Right. All right. So because I never burst the Scotch bonnet pepper in it because I wanted it to have the flavor. All right. Let me get my spoon rest. I'm just going to add a little bit of cayenne pepper. I don't like black pepper for many reasons, guys. It's good for you in some sense, but I learned a lot about black pepper. Yeah. I learned that it can cause gallstones. And a friend of mine had gallstones, and the doctor said it was caused from the black pepper she was using. From that day, I mean, I have black pepper in the house, and if somebody comes here and I need to use black pepper, I have black pepper. But I switched to something more healthier, which is the cayenne pepper. Yeah. So I use it on a lot of my food. So I'm just making a little sprinkle just to add a little pepper to the pot. Yeah, not a lot, just a sprinkle, and it goes a long way. So let this just simmer, and then we're going to add some parsley flakes. Yeah, man, parsley good for you too. So ackee and saltfish ready like Freddy, and I pretty in the pot now. Somebody said I must get a camera and put it right over the stove, and we're working on it. So we're going to have a camera here so you can see directly in the pot, because they want to see directly in the pot. I look at things, so I'm going to keep my stove clean. Yes. All right, so let's turn this down because we don't want it to burn. We just want it to continue to simmer. All right. So, who this? Judy said, great going, Carlene. Okay, thank you, Judy. All right. So you might be wondering why I have this bottle of alkaline water out here this morning. Now, I bought a case of this from Costco's yesterday. I usually buy the Essentia or any other kind of alkaline water, but this one is 9.5 in alkalinity. And to test if it's true, I am going to test it on live this morning to show you that it is true. Whatever is on the bottle is true. And as we go day by day, guys, sometimes we don't get the chance to hydrate our bodies the way we should. So if you can start your day on a big bottle of alkaline water, let me see how much ounce this one is. It says it's 33.8 fluid ounces in the bottle. Yeah. So it's a quart. It's 1.05 quart in this bottle. So I am drinking this quart of water. I did a half of it already, which is 16 ounces. And before the live is done, or by the live is done, I'm going to be done with this, and then I'm going to start another bottle, because we are supposed to drink water based on our body mass. Yes. I don't know if you guys knew that, but you have to drink water based on your body mass. So if you're heavy set, you need about 10 glasses of water. If you're about 200 pounds, yeah, man, maybe between 8 to 10 glasses of water or more. So based on your body mass, because the body needs water, we need to hydrate ourselves. If we take supplements on a daily basis, we need to flush our bodies, flush out the supplements after we need to flush our system. Because if you notice, guys, when you take a vitamin and you pee like an hour later, it's very yellow. Yeah. And you need to flush out, because you see, the liver works overtime when stuff gets in the body, food items, if you're on medication. And of course, we take supplements outside of the medication. So we need to flush that out. We need to give our liver less work, our liver and our kidneys. We need to give it less work, because some of the things we eat, it causes us to have fatty liver. I had fatty liver. Thank God, knock on wood, I just cut out certain things. And when I went back, because mine was 33%, and I was worried because fatty liver is no good. I went back to the doctor, it was 12%, like 6 months after. And then I went back again, and she said, oh, good, it's at 5%. So I feel good just to know that I am able to control what I eat, when I eat it, how I eat it. Yes, because, and when I say how I eat it, a lot of us like fried foods. I am guilty of that. You have a fried chicken place up the road. Let me tell you something. The fried chicken, nice, nice. Especially the side breast part with that bone. When you bite that up, when I saw, I have a weakness for the man fried chicken. So I have to cut down on buying it, because it's an easy grab and go. You're on the road, you're coming home, you don't know what to cook. I grab all 5 pieces. And what I do, I chop them up. I'm going to put them in the frying pan. I'm going to put some sauce on it. I'm going to cook it down again. I'm going to have some vegetable or some rice or something. And boom, dinner ready. Quick fix. We have to get away from these quick fixes and sit down and plan our meals. 2026 is a new year. 2025 and 2024, I lost 4 friends. Yes, I lost 4 people. And guess what? 3 of them were from cancer. 3 of them were from cancer. The other one was heart condition, obesity, and other things. But it goes to show that, and I'm not going to bash anybody to say they were not eating healthy. We all eat unhealthy stuff every day. I cheat every day. I eat things I'm enough to eat. But I went shopping yesterday. Let me just grab it. And I went to Trader Joe's. And I like lychee. And I bought some lychee. Very sweet, very tasty. And I also bought some of these mandarins. They look like oranges, but they're actually mandarins. I bought them with the stem and the leaves on them. They came in a container with the stem and leaves on them. Fresh. See there? I'm breaking off the stem. And these are mandarins. And this is very high in vitamin C. So after I pack these Ackees and these bowls, I'm going to do it the old school way. I'm not using the bullet this morning. I'm going to peel those mandarins. I'm going to put them in here, and I'm going to get the natural juice from it, the vitamin C. Yeah, because my body needs it. I didn't take any supplements from morning. So let me start with this, the vitamin C. She said, the lie, the doctor, I tell you, because him want to use him synthetic drugs. Yeah, that too. They want you to use their drugs because they put me on for stomach. They put me on omeprazole. I don't like it because when I take it, it makes me nauseous. So I have the 2 bottles over there, and the pharmacy keep calling me for refills. Me not refill nothing. Me not take it. There are other natural things that you can definitely take. All right. So enough for the speech. Let me pop these shells and these bowls. I'm going to make my juice. All right. So right here, guys, I boiled. I saw organic boxing of for $4 something. Let me say, what the difference? I still pasta. What organic about it? So I bought the cheaper one, which is the Ronzoni. Because when you evaluate the whole thing, it's the same pasta, flour it make from I mean, it might be organic flour, but hey. So I just bought the Ronzoni. Sometimes we have to shop economical, right, guys? Yeah. So I have some shells here, guys. Have some shells here. And I'm going to pack these with some of the Ackee. Yep. So I think I'm going to do like about 6 of them. Let's do 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, 7. 7 is God's perfect number. I guess I put 7 out because I intended to use 7. So let's do the 7. All right. And I'm going to, you know what? Let me use 2 plates. Let me separate them. So everybody have their own space. All right. So I'm going to do like 4 bowls. Or let's do 3 bowls. Because I can't eat more than 2 or so. All right. So let's do 3 bowls to start. All right. Let me get a scoop. I need another scoop. I'm going to use this ice cream scoop because it scoops it better. All right. She said the calculation in your weight divided by 2. Yes, Karen, using a regular 16 by 9 fluid ounce. Divide the results by 16.9, and the results is the amount of water you should have per day. Thank you very much, Karen. That is a very, yes, and I'm sure that came from Herbalife. Yes, Herbalife always tells us. I just didn't remember, and I didn't want to tell you no foolishness, but that's the correct answer to what I spoke about earlier about the amount of water we should consume based on our body mass. Yes. Easy way to drink half your weight in water. I guess everybody have their own calculations, but that's the right way of carrying. That's the way we learn it in Herbalife. All right, guys. So let me go get a straw because I'm gonna squeeze my mandarin juice. Let me get a big green one. Excuse me off the camera, guys. I had to go get a straw because I'm gonna squeeze my mandarin juice after this in my jug. All right, so the Ackee ready, guys. So I'm gonna pack these shells with the Ackee in here, mate. With the Ackee, I'm gonna scoop and pack these shells. All right. So we have 1 shell ready. 2 shell ready. Whew. Piece of Ackee drop out of that one, yeah. All right. I forgot to clean up plate when I'm done, you know. Because Ackee drop out a shell. All right, guys, can you see? Don't want to block the camera. All right, so we have another shell right here. We have 3 more shells to pack. And guys, this is a nice party idea. If you're having a house party and you have white friends who are Italians and they want something Italian with a mixture of your culture, your Jamaican culture, this is a very great idea. And this morning I came up with this idea and I just decided to run with it because I said, no, sir, I'm going to mix like a Mexican and like a Italiano on the menu this morning. Yes. All right, so our shells are all packed, filled with Ackee and Saltfish. And you know what? Let me not waste what fell out. Let me put it in the shell instead of wiping it off. I'm going to throw it away. You know, Ackee nice and valuable. No waste nothing. All right, so let's clean up our plate. Because, you know, we like to clean up our plate. As we plate it, we have to clean up. Because because presentation is what counts. People always say, and Karen always say, Miko, the one on live right now, we just talk about the water. She always I tell me some food them pretty. Mm-hmm. Why you think them pretty? Because you make sure you're presenting. Because you see, the thing is it, people. People eat with their eyes. And when you display food, even if it not tastes good, just the look of it, people want to try it. But for the most part, my food tastes good. So people always want it, even if you just throw it out upon a plate, them still want it. Lychee growing in Trelawny in Jamaica. I love it when I go. Oh, they have, yeah, lychee was always in Jamaica since I was there. All right, so let's do our flats now. People eat with their eyes. Last week, Sunday, we had, not last week, the week before, we had a Christmas party for the choir because I'm one of the choir directors at New Life. And I did the catering. And I did a setup downstairs. And when people came, they said they thought it was just cake, exchange of gifts, and little drinks, and them go out them yard. I said, if you don't know me very well, if me I do something, it have to do good. Yeah, it have to look good. So I brought my props and stuff, and I did a nice presentation. And when people came to the tables, they were asking, what is this? What is that? I made everything nice and fancy. And some stuff they tried for the first time, like they tried the spinach cups. I had jerk wings. I had like 3 different kind of wings. I had Hawaiian rice with a little twist, with a little garlic and herb in it. Um, and I had some cream filled shells with fruits in them. Yeah. So, people like different. You see, some Jamaicans, them just like the rice and peas and chicken and oxtail and curry goat. Them not eating nothing outside of that. You see, my husband, if you notice, every Friday when he's off, we go out somewhere to eat because we like to try new things. He likes to try. And since he came to America, when I took him out one time, it was his first time having Parmesan chicken. And that's one of his favorites. Yeah, he likes that. It was something different. It was something tasty. Jamaica, they never have crab legs. When he came here, I introduced him to crab legs. But when him they go and taste like a blow one, and when me make it, him said, no, sir, your one tastes better. But, you just have to try different foods, try different cultures. How you going to know how it tastes if you don't try it? Yeah, I like to try different foods. And I have fun doing that. All right. So we got... Who's calling? Dwayne, you can't call me this time. Mister, I am on my live. Yeah, I started late. Later. So see him where? Yes, I'm on my live. All right, so let's garnish with a little parsley. And let's garnish with a little parsley again. So let's turn these sideways. All right, guys. So we have some Ackee and Saltfish taco bowls. They call them flats here. Ackee and Saltfish. And we have some Ackee and Saltfish stuffed shells here on this plate. Yes, and that's what we're having for brunch today. Yes, I'm gonna devote. I can't wait for taste it. But before I taste it, guys, by the way, Audrey, your sister is not on live. So I have an avocado. So I'm gonna say, let me go cut my pear. She call it pear. We Jamaicans call, and for those of you who are watching this live, Jamaicans call avocado pear. I don't know why them call it pear, but that's how I know it growing up, pear. So I'm going to add a little pear to my presentation. So we're just going to drop it in the middle right here. And drop it in the middle right here. Yep. And let's cut some more for this bowl. So we added a little avocado to the dish. So I'm just going to add just 2 pieces because I don't want to cut it and then it sits. Because, you know, it gets dark. So I'm just cutting 2 pieces for garnish. All right. So here is our presentation again, guys. Our taco bowls with some avocado and our stuffed ackee and saltfish shells with some avocado. All right. So let us make our mandarin drink. Let me take off my gloves. Wash my hands. Get some soap. Wash my hands. All right. So we're going to make juice the old school way. Now, I saw this on Temu, and I decided to order it. And I'm loving it because you could just put the fruits inside and just squeeze it. I just pour. Man, I love it. All right, so I'm just going to peel these mandarins. You can't peel mandarins with gloves, you know, so you have to use your hand. All right, let me make you see what I'm doing, guys. I'm peeling the mandarins. And the thing I like with this thing that squeezes the juice out, it has a built-in strainer so the seeds don't get away. It has a straining thing inside so the seeds don't get away. So we're just gonna squeeze our mandarin juice. Look, guys, real juice. Real juice. And I don't even get all of it. Wait. Okay, let's squeeze again. All right. Some of them didn't get squeezed, so I'm just going to add some more to it. So we have enough to fill the container. So I'm using 3 mandarins. So I'm getting my vitamin C in today while I'm at it. I'm getting my vitamin C today while I'm at it. Because we run every day now, guys, and we don't get to take our supplements sometimes. All right. So this is even better. Let's do this. And I'm going to squeeze again because some of them didn't get squeezed. So I'm going to squeeze again. Oops, I'm wasting the juice. Right. So let's empty this in the sink. We have 1 more mandarin left. So I'm using 3 mandarins today. Normally I buy the tangerine juice from Trader Joe's, guys. Normally I would get my tangerine juice, make my life easier. But I decided to buy the fruit itself. So I could chew. I could get the roughage when I eat. I could even squeeze the juice from it if I want. So here we go. So let's add this to our juice thing. The old school way. That's how our grandmothers used to do it. They used to have an orange juicer. Who remember having one of those juicers in their home, the manual one, where you just hold the orange on it and you just rub it and the juice comes out. Yeah, I remember when my brother was born. And you know those old-time mothers, they can give the baby orange juice after a certain time. Yeah. They do it the old school way. All right. So I didn't get a half a glass as I thought I would, but I got enough. I got enough. She said, hello, hello, hello. Oh, Shelly. Hi, Shelly. Hello, hello, hello. All right, this is so delicious. No sugar, no water, no additives, no preservatives. All my vitamin C. Very delicious. All right, guys. So, if you like what we cooked in Celie's kitchen today, and before I go, I forget I didn't taste the food. Guys, I forgot to taste one photo. Mmm. Ackee and saltfish stuffed shells. Mm-mm. Guys, me not lie. This tastes like me eat piece of dumpling. Good morning, Dawn. Happy New Year. Good morning, Joyce. Happy New Year. Mm-hmm. Guys, this ackee and saltfish stuffed shell is absolutely delicious. I think it tastes like I'm eating some ackee and dumpling. Oh. Mm. One I saw. Mm, 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 mm. Let me take a piece of the avocado. Mm. Absolutely delicious. So let me take one of the shells, one of the bowls. Mm. So this is what you really call yard food with a twist. This is indeed a twist, okay? So instead of having some fried dumplings or some boiled dumplings, we're having some shells, some jumbo shells stuffed with the ackee, and we are having some Mexican bowls with ackee on top. You know, twist. Hmm. Mmm. Absolutely delicious. I don't know if I leave none for the way, no. Mm. And he loves ackee, guys. Mm. So, guys, let me stop making your mouths water for this delicious meal. Mm-hmm. If you like what we cooked in Celie's kitchen today, I want you to like this live, share this live, and if you're not yet subscribed to any of our platforms, me no know what I wait on. Let me speak English. If you're not yet subscribed to any of Celie's kitchen platforms, I don't know what you're waiting on. So like, share, and subscribe to any of our channels or all of our platforms. Yeah, please follow us, leave a comment. If you want to see us grow bigger, send us some supers on YouTube. Yeah, send us some stars on Facebook. We're not begging money, but we are asking you for your support. Yeah, that's how we give back gifts to you guys. Yeah, with the supers and the stars. Yeah, that's what I used to buy the gift, so I give it back to you guys, so you benefit from it. So guys, we have our titanium cutting boards on sale. We have all our spices on sale. If you go on Etsy.com, you're going to see our spices, Yana spices on sale. Please make your purchases. I'll send the link on Facebook and all social media platforms, so you can just click the link and make your purchase. Or if you want it personally delivered to you, if you live in any of the 3 boroughs in New York, please hit me up. Let me know. You could send your payment through Zelle. You could also send your payment through PayPal. You could also send your payment through bank transfer. Yeah, there are different ways of making your purchases. So, as Jamaicans would say, what good? So I want everybody on this live platform to big up on yourself, walk good, and take care of yourself. God bless you. Bye bye.